So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom, and this is the wonderfully OP leFH Tier 5 French Premium Artillery, driven for us by Shoot and Scoot. This is a wicked machine. Seriously good machine. Now, people argue about what's OP and what's not OP, and what's one person's OP is, you know, somebody else will say it isn't. I don't think many people will argue that this thing is OP, certainly in its own tier, or in a tier above even. It is a frighteningly accurate piece of artillery with a ridiculous rate of fire. On its day, you can rack up the damage like you will not believe in this thing, and you can completely own and make life miserable for your enemies. Now, Shooter's platoon done with dynamics is in the T67, and we're on Overlord before they theoretically change this map. Hopefully they will too. He's eyeing up that IKV. First shot, of course, even though because I said how accurate it is, it missed. AT7 British tier 7, no, yeah, tier 7 artillery, self-propelled gun. Didn't fire at him, didn't have a shot, and it's got loads. Target rich environment, as they say. KV1, side on, let's have a go at him, shall we? Just moved as Shoot fired. So that's 2 for 2 so far. Yeah, most accurate tank in the game. 3 for 3. Not most accurate tank, most accurate artillery. No, it's not. Well, he's missed 3 so far. Can he get a shot on this? No, he misses. Misses the jumbo too. Another shot. He's got to hit one of these guys eventually. Just law of averages. And finally, got some nice shot on the KV1. 118 damage. Can he finish off this jumbo? Oh, leaves him on 28 health. Would you believe it? Needs to take guns out of the game because the team is losing. And manages to get a critical only. But he looks like he's tracked. First shot. Oh, and he misses again. I think his gunner's been drinking too much cognac. No, that was never going to hit. It was a hit and hope there. So 3-all though. There's a lot of enemy tanks coming up the from the beach. Usual beach run in this game. I never understand why everyone just piles down to the beach on Overlord. It's the most pointless thing to do. It's so easy to hold people down there for at least, you know, long enough for the game to be decided on the real battlefield. Anyway, so he's finally got his first kill. He took down that jumbo who was on what, 20 odd health. There's an IKV 103 who looks like he's come hunting for artillery, or is he going to go down the beach and shoot those guys in the rear? Shoot's going to try and put one in his rear. Launches a shell. Nope, looks like he missed him. That's really not having much luck with his shooting so far. But it will get better, don't you worry. This 103 has no armour, so if he can land a shell on him, it's good night Vienna. Nice, there you go. Doesn't have a lot of splash damage, this thing. Like all French artillery, they tend to be very localized impact, so where they hit they do damage, and anything wider they don't. He's trying to hit that KV1, but he'd be very lucky to do that. And if you look, his whole left flank, the whole 9-0 line is open, so he needs to do something to try and lessen the impact of these guys. Dynamics has just died. Oh, and he managed to hit that IS. So the IS was stupid enough to stay where he was. Now he's trying his luck again on that KV1. Nope, hits the rock in front of him. KV1's doing a really good job of keeping himself concealed. Still nothing. And you can see his friends are dying rapidly. There's only an IS, a T-34-100 who are down on the beach. and he's been spotted. GW Panther's also there. This is tricky. This thing could one-shot them very easily. Now what's good for them here is the artillery. There's no enemy artillery. Just trying to get a lock on that IKV. Somebody's shot just rained in and missed. So he's moving in. If they go each side of this building, they should be able to finish him. And somehow he manages to put a shot round and take him out. Not quite sure how he did that. Looked like he put it through the building. T-29's just hit him. I haven't even seen the T-29, have we? If we have, it was a long time ago. So he's trying to shake off the trying to shake off his spot. At least he's got the GW Panther there as well, so the pair of them are quite a force to be reckoned with. And one of the things about the leFH18B2 is it has actually very good view range for artillery. Nice shot on the KV-1, really nice shot. So that's evened it out a bit. It's 11 plays 12, and all these tanks are on very low health, so they're all prime candidates for a leFH. Can he hit that VK? There you go. You see, that's what he was doing wrong. He was firing too short range. You don't need to fire long range to be accurate in this thing. However, his last remaining tank has died. So, I don't know why the GW Panther's suggesting halt. I mean, you know, one of them's got a spot. And it's better the leFH does it, because A, he's got a little bit of armour, and B, he's got better view range. However, there is somebody in the cap. Now is that must be the T-29, mustn't it? Yep, there we are. So he actually spots the T-29, and it doesn't look like he was spotted in return. There you go, that's how good the view range of this tank is. And he lands a shot beautifully. Doesn't do much damage, but he resets the cap. Is he still going to be there? Oh, it doesn't need to. The T-29 is taken out by the GW Panther. But there's another tank there, and that's a whole different kettle of fish. It's an AT-7. Now this time he was spotted as he popped over. But is the AT going to come for him, or is he going to stay? No, he's coming. He's coming. And that's a lovely shot. First shot tracks him. Now, reload in time to fire again. Yep, hit him again. And this is the beauty of this thing. It can reload and fire again before most crews manage to fix their tracks, so you can perma-track things very easily. And he's doing the spotting job here. It's popping up. There he goes. There's the AT7 again. Got spotted for it, but there he goes. He's tracked him again. He's just trying to keep him really busy, and while he's alone, I mean, he's completely alone. No idea where the Churchill 1 is. He was on the beach. It's going to take him a while to get up there. The GW's just hit the AT. Shoot reacquires him again. Another lovely shot. Didn't track him this time, and the AT's just had enough of this. He's coming for him. You can see he's just pissed off, and he says, "Right, I'm coming for you, boy." We've all done this, haven't we? You know, the trouble is the AT7, he's in such a slow-moving tank. He's probably slower than Shoot is. So Panther signals he's ready to fire. So Shoot pops up, spots the AT, dodges the shot. Would you believe? Can the GW hit him? Yes, he can. Oh, and how? 500 damage. So now the AT's on 200. Shoot really can't afford to take a hit, that's for sure, because he's so low on health. But he's constantly trying to spot this AT7, and we really need the Churchill to get involved, or the enemy team need the Churchill to get involved. Otherwise this AT is toast. And there he comes again. Is he going to come up over? He's thinking about it, you know. That would be very, very silly. Because the moment he comes up there, he's going to get tracked, probably. Shoot's threatening to drop down, and they're just playing with this AT. Shoot's keeping him spotted. Can the GW Panther take him out? He's fired. Oh, and there we go. GW takes him down. That was a full health AT. And Shoot manages to dodge the Churchill shot. Now he's in fairly safe position there. Unless he happens to roll forward again. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. 11 seconds on the reload, and see they're working together really well. The GW Panther's telling Shoot when he's reloaded. He's telling him he's on 11-second reload, so by the time he gets reacquired, by the time that Churchill's reacquired, it's probable that the GW can actually get a shot on him. Don't know where that Churchill's disappeared to. It's a slow moving target, you wouldn't have thought he'd gone very far. Ah, he went round that way. Okay. So Shoot's got to pull back. Churchill obviously doesn't want to take his chances against 2 artillery. I don't blame him. He's 188 hit points, so he's fairly threadbare in that department. Oh, that was interesting. Did that hit something? It looked like it might have. Didn't see any sort of splash. Shoot certainly thinks so. That time it did miss. So I think he hit that Churchill. Popping up, see whether he can spot him. Might just possibly hit that dead tank in front. Shoots in on 17 hit points, so there is the Churchill again. Loves coming around that side, doesn't he? Oh, GW fires and misses. So we now got a bit of a cooldown for him. It's a real cat and mouse game now, isn't it? Who's going to make the first mistake? GW is saying he's going to go, which is probably sensible. Oh, unlucky. Because he's actually got health, whereas Shoot hasn't got any health. So they're going to push the issue. They've got 2-1 here, so but doesn't need to. Shoot takes him down for the win. Good game. So that was an ace tanker. He got bruiser. He got top gun. Finished top on the team, 1,332 damage, 6 kills. I didn't realise he'd got 6 kills. And 1,223 base XP. He and this guy in the GW played beautifully together at the end there. GW did really well, got 2,743 damage and 2 kills for 870 base XP. He got high caliber as well, so they both worked so well together. 34 shots fired by Scoot, which was amazing inaccurate. I mean, it's amazing to get he got an ace tanker with that kind of hit ratio. Normally you'd expect to do much more than that, but it was all the, well, A, he was bottom tier, and B, he got 300 assistance damage as well, which helped. So he hit with 14 shots, did damage with 13 of those, and even did a little bit of splash damage, 7 hits for that 1300 damage. He took 1 hit himself, which penned him, because even though he's based on a B2's hull, doesn't have very much, it really doesn't count for much when you're up against tier 6 and 7 tanks. And as I say, he got 301 assistance damage, which is pretty good in artillery. 40,000 credits, didn't fire any premium or anything, came up with just shy of 35,000 profit, which isn't bad in a tier 5 premium tank, and all sorts of bonuses for being in platoons and what have you. So he actually ended up with 5,000 experience for his crew. Would have been 3,500 in a non-premium account. So interesting game. Not your traditional RT one, because, and the reason for showing it was very much that sort of battle at the end when the 2 RT worked together so well to take down those. First of all, that 87 who was pretty much full health, and then that Churchill. Really good play. So hope you enjoyed it.